Joining us now, as promised, Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin joining us on the phone. Mr. Secretary, this program has been deluged with small business owners asking us, please tell us, how do we get our money and when do we get it? Would you answer those questions, Mr. Secretary?
Putting up and running with the SBA is one of the most exciting parts of this package. I've said these loans will be available starting on Friday, which will be at lightning speed. We hope later today that we'll be releasing the documents and the instructions. It'll be a very simple process where small business owners can go to any of the existing SBA lenders, but they can also go to any FDIC-insured institution, any credit union, and any fintech lender that has signed up for this program. So we expect this will be very, very easy. They'll get 8 weeks of payroll plus 25% for overhead, and as long as they use that money to bring back their employees or pay their employees, it will be forgiven. So this is a great way of getting Americans back to work.
How much money will be flowing out there in the way you've described to small business?
$350 billion, and we think this covers about 50% of the private workforce. So, again, this is a very effective way that the president has designed for us to keep people at work so that when the economy opens up, they're ready and small businesses have their employees and are open for business.
If the number of applications surges, is there more money available perhaps in the future above and beyond $350 billion?
Well, this is a very popular program with Republicans and Democrats, and the president likes it a lot. So if we run out of money and this is a huge success, we will absolutely go back to Congress and ask for more money. And by the way, it makes economic sense because every single person that we put through this program, we don't have to pay unemployment insurance. So this is a great way of protecting our small business workers and the companies.
How confident are you that the economy can start to recover by June 1st, as the president suggests?
Well, I think the president's done the right thing listening to medical professionals, that we're going to wait a little bit longer to make sure that we kill this virus. And we are prepared. We have a lot of money, as you know, over $2 trillion to put to work. Plus, we can lever another $4 trillion with the Federal Reserve. And the president and I are 100% determined to provide liquidity to the market. We think this existing package gets us through the next 8 to 12 weeks. So we're in the process of putting a lot of money into Americans' pockets and providing liquidity for business.
But it is going to be a rough 8 weeks as we've extended the social distancing rules out through April 30th. Going to be a rough quarter, isn't it?
It is, and I would just say we are very sympathetic to, there will be people who lose their jobs. Hopefully this is a temporary issue. And through the three-part program, the small business program, the direct deposit checks that we'll have in people's accounts in 3 weeks, and the enhanced unemployment insurance, that's a way to protect American workers who no fault of their own. This has nothing to do with the American economy. This all has to do with a medical disease.
A few minutes ago, President Trump appeared on Fox and Friends on the Fox News channel, and he suggested that hazard pay for first responders, nurses, would be considered. Are you considering that, sir?
I think I agree with the president. I think that makes a lot of sense. And when we get to the next bill in Congress, that's definitely something we will put in the next bill.
The next bill, that implies a fourth stimulus program. Are you organizing that now?
Not yet. I mean, we have a lot of money now that we're deploying, and our number one job at Treasury right now, we have the team working around the clock, making sure we get these programs up and running. These programs don't do any good for Americans 3 or 4 months from now, so we're deploying this money now. And as we see how the virus goes forward, we're ready to work with Congress if we need more enhancements or additional funds.
I believe in the past you talked about the economy coming roaring back. You hold with that? We come roaring back after June 1st?
I think so. I think we're going to have a rough quarter because we've shut down major parts of the economy. But our economy was in great shape. Our economy was the economy that was really growing and leading the world. And American business is going to get through this, and we're going to be prepared. And I expect that with all this liquidity we're putting into the economy to get through the next couple of months, when we reopen, we'll be ready and the economy will surge back.
If the economy surges back, would you suggest that the stock market does as well?
Absolutely. You know, I think if you see the stock market, you see the bond markets. And again, I've always said I can't predict where they're going to be in another day or another week. But I think a year from now, U.S. investments are still the best investments in the world. And for long-term investors, it's a great time to continue to invest in the U.S.
Mr. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, thank you very much for taking time out to be with us this morning. It is much appreciated, sir. Thank you.
Thank you as well. Bye.